Welcome back, my friends. If 2025 has felt like a year of testing, then October is the month of revelation. It's as if the universe has been slowly tightening the strings of a bow. And now, right here, right now, the arrow is ready to fly. And for you, Leo, this arrow has your name on it. October is no ordinary month. With a solar eclipse stirring up the skies, truths that have been hidden are about to come into the light. You may feel as though the stage is being built under your feet. The curtain rising, the spotlight warming your skin. And just like that, the world is waiting to see what you will do next. This isn't just about luck. It's about destiny. About stepping into a role that feels both terrifying and exhilarating at the same time. The phrase we've been circling all year, the chosen ones, well. Leo, October is where it begins to feel very real. So take a breath, feel the ground under you, and get ready, because as the year of triumph 2025 unfolds, this chapter is about you learning to own your fire without burning yourself out. So why October? Why does this month carry such a weight that we can call it a turning point? The answer is written across the sky. A solar eclipse doesn't just darken the sun for a moment, it shifts energy, resets cycles, and exposes what we've been avoiding. Think of it as the universe hitting the reset button, but with a little dramatic flair. For fire signs like Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, October 2025 is like rocket fuel. While others may feel shaken or uncertain, you may notice doors suddenly opening, conversations turning in your favor, and opportunities landing in your lap that you couldn't have forced even if you tried. This isn't coincidence, it's timing. And here's the key, eclipses bring truth, not comfort. They push you where you're meant to go, not necessarily where you thought you'd go. That's why this month feels so electric, so restless, so alive. In American culture, we often talk about the hero's journey, the moment when the hero is thrust into the unknown and has no choice but to grow. October is that moment for Leo. The curtain has risen. The adventure begins. Now let's talk about what makes you, Leo, uniquely prepared for this moment. You are ruled by the sun, the source of life, light, and warmth. That's not just poetic, it's symbolic of the way you move through the world. You're meant to shine, to draw people in, to inspire with your courage and creativity. But let's be honest, sometimes that same fire can burn too hot. Your need to be seen can come across as ego. Your confidence can be mistaken for arrogance. Yet in truth, these traits are simply the raw energy of your spirit, waiting to be channeled. The question isn't whether you're powerful, the question is how you'll use that power. October 2025 tests exactly this. Will you step into leadership with grace? Or will you get lost in the drama of needing constant applause? Remember, the best kings and queens aren't those who shout the loudest, but those who make their people feel seen. So as the eclipse energy swirls around you, think of this as a chance to refine your fire. Shine, yes, but shine in a way that lights the path for others. Not just yourself. Eclipses are funny things, aren't they? For a brief moment, the light disappears, shadows grow longer, and what was hidden becomes impossible to ignore. That's exactly what October brings into your life. Leo, it's less about what you gain and more about what you finally see clearly. This eclipse energy shines a spotlight on the cracks in your story, the friendships that feel one-sided, the love that's grown stale, the career path that no longer excites you. You may have been able to perform around these truths before, But now, the universe pulls back the curtain. The show must go on. But the script has changed. For some Leos, this could mean a startling realization in love. Am I giving more than I'm receiving? For others, it's about ambition. Am I chasing recognition instead of purpose? These aren't easy questions, but they're the kind that change everything once you dare to answer. Think of October as a cosmic intervention. It's the universe saying, stop pretending, step into what's real. That's where your true power lies, not in playing a role, but in living authentically. Leo, let's talk about where you shine the brightest, your career, your calling, your sense of purpose. October doesn't just hand you opportunities, it practically throws them onto your stage. If you've been waiting for the right time to launch a project, to step into a leadership role, or to finally take that bold career leap, this month is the universe nudging you forward. For some, this could be recognition, finally being seen for the hard work you've been putting in. For others, it's a crossroads moment, stay safe in what's familiar, or risk stepping into something bigger. The eclipse energy wants you to choose courage. Remember, safety rarely creates legends. But here's the catch, not every spotlight is meant for you. Discernment is key. Just because you can lead doesn't mean you should say yes to everything. The true triumph of October is learning which stage is worthy of your light. Think of it this way, your career this month is like a roaring fire. If you feed it wisely, it warms you and everyone around you. If you throw yourself into it carelessly, it burns you out. Choose carefully, Leo. If career is where you roar, love is where you burn. And October, Leo, is setting your heart ablaze. The eclipse doesn't just stir up your public life, it rattles the chambers of your most intimate connections. For singles, this could mean a sudden encounter that feels fated, almost electric. Someone steps into your orbit, and it's like the universe is whispering, pay attention. For those already in relationships, October demands honesty. Any cracks you've been ignoring will widen. Maybe you've been giving more than you receive. Maybe you've been craving deeper loyalty. Or maybe you're realizing the drama you secretly love comes at too high a cost. This is the month where masks come off. But here's the beautiful part, Leo love is grand. When you're all in, and this month, that passion can either reignite a partnership or attract someone who matches your fire. Just remember, love isn't always about applause and fireworks. Sometimes the real magic lies in the quiet loyalty, the hand that doesn't let go when the spotlight fades. October asks you, are you chasing the thrill? Or are you ready for the truth? Now, Leo, let's widen the lens for a moment. You're not the only one under the eclipse spotlight, though you may feel like the star of the show. October is a crossroads month for every sign, but the way the energy plays out couldn't be more different. Earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are feeling the weight of heavy responsibilities. While you're being pulled toward bold expression, they may be trudging through obligations, trying to hold their ground. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, are caught in emotional storms, learning to release attachments they've clung to for too long. For them, October feels more like swimming against a current. And then there's you, Leo, along with your fire sign siblings Aries and Sagittarius. While others are dealing with resistance or sorrow, you're being lifted. You're asked not only to shine for yourself but to become a beacon for others. That's why this month feels different. It isn't just about what you achieve, but about the inspiration you spark in people who may be stumbling in the dark. October makes you a mirror. How you carry yourself will echo far beyond your own circle. So let's talk about this phrase we keep circling, the chosen ones. What does it really mean for you, Leo, in October 2025? It doesn't mean the universe hands you a crown just because you want one. It means you're being called, tested, even at a level higher than most. Being chosen isn't about privilege. It's about responsibility. For Leo, this is both thrilling and sobering. You love the spotlight, yes, but this month it's not the kind of light you can dim when it gets uncomfortable. You're being asked to step into roles that matter, to lead, to speak truth, to embody courage when others hesitate. That is the mark of the chosen, not someone who seeks glory, but someone who carries the flame when everyone else turns away. Tie this into the larger story. The year of triumph 2025 isn't about easy victories. It's about breakthroughs born from pressure. You, Leo, are positioned as a pioneer. Your triumph isn't just personal, it sets an example for others who are struggling in silence. So when you feel that extra weight on your shoulders this October, don't mistake it for punishment. It's proof that the universe trusts you with more. Now, Leo, before you run off and claim your crown, we need to talk about shadows. Every light casts one, and yours can be just as dramatic as your brilliance. October doesn't just highlight your gifts, it tests your balance. The shadow side of Leo is arrogance. The belief that your way is the only way. It's drama for drama's sake. Stirring the pot just to keep things interesting. It's chasing validation so hard that you forget why you wanted recognition in the first place. If you step onto the stage demanding applause, October will humble you fast. But here's the beauty of this moment. Humility is your secret weapon. True royalty doesn't need to shout to be seen. The sun never asks for praise, yet life itself revolves around it. That's the lesson this month brings, when you shine naturally. When your heart is generous and not self-serving, people gather to you effortlessly. So, use this time to ask yourself, is my fire warming people? Or is it scorching them? That single question could change how October unfolds for you. Your triumph lies in service, not spectacle. So here we are, Leo. October 2025 isn't just another page on the calendar, it's a chapter in your legend. The eclipse has cracked open the truth. The planets have set the stage, and the universe is asking you one question. Are you ready to lead with heart? Not just roar with ego? This month is your turning point. In career, you're pushed to step into bigger shoes. In love, you're asked to show up honestly, not theatrically. With friends and family, you're called to inspire, not overshadow. Everywhere you go, your fire leaves a mark, so make sure it's the kind that lights the path instead of burning it down. Remember, being one of the chosen ones isn't about entitlement. It's about carrying the torch when others are afraid of the dark. The year of triumph 2025 has been building toward this. And now you get to embody what triumph really means: courage, authenticity, and generosity. So, Leo, take a deep breath, stand tall, and step into the spotlight, not because you crave it, but because the world truly needs it. Your destiny this October is not just to shine, it's to ignite others with your light.